Hello and welcome to our documentary. My name is Asier Barrios and I'm with my friend Alejandro Vergara. Today we're going to be answering some of the questions that you left on the last session of this beautiful documentary. Well, to answer to the first question, which says what are the global goals, who did it, and why? Well, as their name said, these are goals that encompass the whole world. This has been developed during the last 7 years and were made by the 193 most important world leaders together with the United Nations. This with an objective, that is to give an end to the inequality, to the global poverty, and to the climate change by 2030. Also, this is divided into 17 commitments, but today we're going to be focusing on the number 12, which is responsible consumption.
Its main idea is to achieve the economical growth and sustainable development requires that we urgently reduce our ecological footprint by changing the way we produce and consume goods and resources, but also focusing on the efficient management of our shared natural resources and how develop our toxic waste and pollution are important goals in achieving these goals. Encouraging business and consumers to recycle and reduce waste is equally important, and he's helping developing to more sustainable consumption partnered by 2013. Its main goals are by 2013 sustainability, reduce waste generation through prevention, reducing recycle and reuse. Encourage companies to develop sustainable practice and integrate sustainability information in their reporting cycles, and promote public procurement practices that are sustainable.
In the next question, some of you said that you have a doubt with the infographic that we presented the last session. Well, as you can see, this infographic is divided into different parts. In each part, there is a summary of an article. The objective of this infographic is to give some tips to become a more responsible consumer and to make people aware of how they spend and waste their money, time, and contaminate the environment if they don't become a more responsible consumer.
We learned different things in each of the 7 readings that we did, such as advice or tips to be able to reduce pollution in a daily routine, easily and quickly, without generation major change that alters a routine, which is what Mexico doing wrong in terms of sustainability of the country and what could be able to concentrate in the worldwide ranking. How psychology plays an important role when it comes to waiting to consume a social responsible product. On the other hand, rethinking the way to consume, how we can change it, and finally, how values and human consumptionists are the pillar of safe the global change.
Well, the next question is more like a personal question that some of the public asked us, but I think I will respond to this. It says, are you a responsible consumer? That's an interesting question, but unfortunately I would say that no. I'm a very compulsive buyer. The first thing I see and I like it, I buy it without thinking twice. I don't know, and that's a bad thing that I have to change. Because when I buy that thing, I only spend 1 or 2 days using that, and after that, I never use them again. So that's a thing that I have to change.
The Azure Prize Council is a truly global team of influencers from a wide variety of a central community to championing positive action of the environment space. This year to 2021 to 2014, the Azure Prize Council we award the Azure Prize to 5 winners, one of the Azure. The 5 Azure are protect and restore natural, clean the air, revive the ocean, create a world without the waste, and fix the climate.
Well, another question says, besides fashion, what are some other things that your generation starts to consume? Well, as you remember, we said on the last session that fashion is the main reason of consumption between our generation. But we didn't talk about some other things, so I would say some of them. Another thing would be technology, because every year they release a new phone, iPhone, computer, video games console, everything. For example, tomorrow there will be a new release of iPhone 14 and I have the iPhone 13, so I want to change to the new one. And what I do with the phone that I had, I just leave it there and I don't know more about that. So that's a bad thing. Also another thing that is very popular on our generation are the electronic cigarettes. I know many people that has bunches of these electronic cigarettes on their rooms because they spend the whole time just vaping.
From our point of view, both ethic and human behavior are the pillar of the responsible consumption and production. First of all, because if we don't care about our future or our health, who is going to do it? Science, both that government and organization can't monitor anyone all the time. We'll sum up the value of each one of the person because that helps define the charge, the course, and action of his organization.
Well, talking about how did I feel about doing this English project is that I feel very good. I think we did it well. We did our research. We planned everything. So I would say that this was a great project. The concept of making a documentary, the topic about the environment, it's pretty awesome.
Of course, the first and most obvious is we'll be able to learn a new science and a specific vocabulary related to the subject that will be used to us in our professional life. But more importantly, we are able to see how developed or first countries address this issue from their communication and their proposed and actions. So having this clear and understand the panorama, we can help to try adapt some this proposed to result to English to our countries improve.
What did I like most or least about the project? I would say that I there's nothing I didn't like. At the opposite, I like everything because it helped me to open my eyes to see how bad is the world, how the humans are destroying the world, how I am involved in this situation, and how I am an irresponsible consumer. It also teaches me that I can change my mentality to help not to destroy the world, and also that if everybody works together and start doing responsible things, we can help the world to not destroying it.